Wrestlers now streaming on Netflix. And joining us, Snow and Jessie Godderz joining us to talk about it from OVW. That's right, Mr. Spectacular joining the show. Guys, it's the talk of Netflix. You know the way things can get viral. We'll start with you, Jessie. What's the reaction been so far to this show and everything that you've seen so far on Netflix?
Outstanding. I mean, the Rotten Tomatoes, I think we're 100 out of 100 audience and them actually reviewing it. We've been on Time, Esquire, like Forbes, yeah, he gets it. The Wall Street Journal, everybody. I think we're going down the hill. And like, real quick pause, like I myself, everybody here shares the same sentiment. I know Al does. We can't thank Greg Whiteley enough. Like, the true depiction of what goes on like through this docuseries in real life is just, it's beautiful, you know. And I don't use that word that often in life, but this is truly, for the casual viewer, please check it out. Like, check it out and talk about it. Hashtag Wrestlers Netflix. You can help us out. That's how you can do it. Yes. If for some reason anybody that's watching, I'll give you one punch to the face. This face, the face that runs the place in many other organizations and federations and companies. And I'm saying networks. If you do not like it, and you, honest to goodness, in your heart, do not like it, you can hit me in the face. But if you watch that one, you have to talk about it. Please, that's all we ask. I don't even think we even know what's going to happen. And we're just on the precipice and the brink of, you know, seeing what it's going to truly turn into.
Al, Jessie, you've had cameras in your face your entire life. How different is this project versus others that you've been a part of?
Well, this was very different. I can't emphasize enough. This was not a reality show. This honestly was a documentary, you know, and we made an agreement with Greg and the crew, you know, that if we're going to do it, you know, we can't be half pregnant. We're going to go all the way. We're going to open up, and we opened up literally everything. Yeah, every aspect of our lives. Everyone's test. You know, it's a testament to everyone's commitment to OVW that they agreed to be so open with their lives, personally, financially, professionally. We totally opened up the doors wide to the crew. They were here from the end of May to the end of August, filming, you know, 12 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. And, you know, it was arduous at times, a bit challenging, you know, sometimes frustrating, but, you know, we trusted Greg and we trusted the crew. And I think that the reward was definitely worth the risk, you know, and what Greg has created is quite honestly just amazing.
What can this show mean to the wrestlers on the roster as they continue to grow their names and grow their brands?
I think it's an incredible opportunity to have exposure for these wrestlers, to reach an audience, to connect with that audience, to build their fan base, to, you know, increase brand awareness of their product, which is them, and you know, takes them literally around the world and makes them into an attraction to an audience that they otherwise couldn't have ever connected with. And I believe that it's going to give them opportunities that they couldn't even imagine.
We've said this before in radio and television, that the biggest issue is, like, you know, when the lights go off, that's when the drama starts. The bosses are asking you questions, all that. But when you're in the ring or when we're on air, it's the greatest because we're able to entertain. Jessie, how true is that? That once you're in the ring, it's cool, but when you leave it, there's drama that could happen.
Definitely euphoric. When you can single-handedly, off of one move or one facial expression, elicit true emotion from a live crowd that you're currently standing in front of, there's nothing like it. And you're a rock star. That's the best way to say it. Like, the feeling you get is euphoric. And then the entire rest of your life, you're chasing the dragon. So that's the real caveat to your point, which is why so many people, when it comes to professional wrestling, continue their career, you know, for one more match, one more year, as long as their body holds up, you know. But there's absolutely nothing like it. I can't say that there is, and that's why I continue to do it, here in present day, just because I love it so much.
Al, you feel
Jesse-
the same way? Because Al, you've been on both sides of it now. Once you're in the ring, you feel like you're killing it, and then when you go to the back, is that kind of what we're going to see on this documentary as well, this docuseries?
Not really. I still very much, am addicted to being in the ring, and that ability to make an audience stand up, sit down, cry, laugh, and follow a story that you're creating in a moment. It's heavy stuff, like Jesse said, you get to be a rock star, a superhero, soap opera star, an actor, an athlete, things at one time. And it's an amazing, incredible experience. But backstage, I've found is just as amazing, because I get to live vicariously through, and Jesse and the rest of the roster, and helping them create those moments with an audience. And that really, honestly, is the real beauty of professional wrestling. And that's what makes it so unique in entertainment, is that, every other form of entertainment works to entertain an audience, and we do as well. But we work to create a moment in time that only exists between you and that particular audience in that moment at that time. You can record it, you can watch it back, but it's never that same moment. And everything we do from the second we walk through that curtain is to create that moment, to create that one brief, bright, shining connection with that audience, to take them emotionally to a height that they've never experienced.
Well, sort of along those lines, Al, when you talk about those rock star moments, when you're coaching up some of these wrestlers, how do you talk to them about creating those rock star moments with a styrofoam mannequin head?
Well, it's literally that, is creating the onus on them is to create a persona, an aspect of their personality. It's not a character. I want to make that clear. It's not a character. It is an aspect of their personality that they have to be able to turn the volume up on and fill a room. That room sometimes is going to be like a 20,000 or 60,000 seat arena, but they have to be able to fill that room with their personality. And it has to communicate to an audience, and they have to believe in that personality, so much so that if they believe in that personality, then they're going to believe in anything that person in the ring does. And that's the key to being a star, period. You have every other aspect, every other tool. But if you don't have that ability to make an audience believe in who you are, they'll never believe what you do or say. And that unfortunately, I mean, look at some of the most major attractions we've had in professional wrestling, and they're all people that you can describe in a sentence or less. You went to your friends and you're like, there's this beer drinking, he flips off his boss, he's a redneck, he's ass kicking, and you know who I'm talking about. It's Steve Austin, and you know who he is, what he stands for, what he'll do to win, and what he'll do not to lose, all in one sentence. And that is the key. That's the one thing that every one of these people here are trying to unlock, so that they can become the next, major attraction in professional wrestling.
Wrestlers is streaming now on Netflix. Check it out right now. If you love Netflix, and we know what you do, check out Wrestlers. It's available right now. Al, I'll ask you, and Jesse, I'd like for you to follow up with this docuseries. How much will this help business in OVW?
I think this docuseries is going to be a tremendous boon for OVW and for the wrestlers themselves. And, this is a great springboard. It's a great opportunity, and it's a great platform. Now we have to double down, and we really have to put our noses to the grindstone and work even harder to not just, have the springboard and go out a little bit and drop off. Now we got to use it to really catapult us to another level.
Last night we had a sold out show, and that's a testament to literally within 10 days of this coming out. It's up to us to sustain that and then can keep that trajectory going up. These guys are going to know what the pay-per-view buys are. That's going to be a metric of the success that not only the show has, but we do as an actual product as a whole. You know, I've been here for years now. When Al and I first started talking, he was like, hey, here's my vision. Here's what I want you to do. I'm the one that actually has the OVW National Heavyweight Championship for a reason. I say that I'm the face that runs the place. I know that OVW loves me. I know that Al loves me. He doesn't want to tell you that. But the fact of the matter is, it is our business. He is, you know, the puppet master behind the curtain. He is Kermit. He is the one. This is live television every single week. That's to the likes of WWE and AEW. Nobody else is doing that. There's live to tape. Absolutely. This is live television. Anybody that's in the surrounding area of Louisville, Kentucky gets to see that. You know, there's a mystique to that when it comes to entertainment, because there is no, hey, let's retake this kind of thing. Something goes wrong, we do it on the fly. That's why he's in the back just, you know, turning knobs and pushing buttons, and everything can go awry. And things that can go wrong will go wrong. Sound goes out, camera's cut off, this guy trips, this guy falls, this doesn't happen. All of that happens. If anybody actually wants to come here and see this, I encourage everybody to do so. And it's on us because it's our business. It's my brand. It's Mr. Spectacular's brand. I want people to not only come here, but enjoy it, have memories with their family, with, like, you know, sons and daughters of parents that literally come and actually have this be part of their week, you know. And it's up to us to continue to maintain that following that we now have because of this huge, massive opportunity that the vehicle of wrestlers is being able to showcase. Because we haven't changed, but the product has continuously gotten better in real time, and the storylines are just outstanding right now. The factions that we have, the things that we have going on here, there's drama, there's relationships, there's love stories, there's hatred that we used to have, you know, best friends, all of that. The entire gamut of professional wrestling is being depicted beautifully here at OVW. So I'd encourage and implore everybody to check it out.
Yeah, really. we did sell out last night, but I want to make it clear, we've been slowly growing, and we've been consistently getting those types of audiences. That is a testament to the development of Jesse and the rest of the talent, and how hard they've been working, that we've been able to develop this, because this couldn't have happened at a better time. If it happened a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we couldn't capitalize on this opportunity like we can now. This will only increase and enhance what we've already been on a trajectory to do since day one.
Hashtag wrestlers. If you're watching the show on Netflix, Jesse, will end it with this. For yourself in that locker room, what is the pressure like thinking about the names that have worked for OVW and you guys trying to carry on that legacy of what they did before you guys?
We absolutely think about that and talk about it, not necessarily on a daily basis, but we do know the magnitude of that exact statement, because we know also that there's other guys watching this product to potentially even get ideas for themselves. There's storylines and there's things that we do that they could potentially pick up on, and we could see literally that week actually happening. I know, because it's almost like it's happened before. Regardless, though, we want them to still know that it's being held, and that they can still be proud of OVW and where they came from, and they don't need to turn their back on it. I wish sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I wish more people that have made it on bigger platforms and those international superstars that are megastars would give us the kudos that I'm not saying rightfully deserve, but shows in the product, because of how Greg depicted everything. Like, the actual product is just so beautiful, and it sincerely is, and the casual viewer is going to be able to enjoy it. And I wish these mega superstars, you know, everybody, top to bottom, whoever came through these doors of OVW, you know that you can help us out just by saying exactly what you said. Hashtag wrestlers Netflix. DDP's recently done it. There's a handful of guys that have, I don't know if he called in a favor, but I genuinely think that it meant something to him to put that out there. And we love it, because it's just like, it encapsulates the fact that we know that we're still doing something right, and that it did resonate with them, and they are proud of us. And at the end of the day, I think that's all that we actually care about, because we're still trying to live our dreams, much like what they tried to do, the reason why they came through these doors.
Wrestlers now streaming on Netflix. Hashtag wrestlers, like Jesse said. ovwrestling.com to check out OVW. Al Snow, Mr. Spectacular. Guys, thanks so much, and best of luck with everything in the future.
You guys very much.
Thanks for having us, man. Sincerely.
Double bicep pose, the best.